There's a truth that too many people never realize. It's not your background, not your education, not your job, not your bank account, not even your circumstances that determine your destiny. It's your mindset. Let me repeat that. It is your mindset that determines your future. Not even your swells, the world within shapes the world around you. We live in a world that tries to define us by what we have. Greatness isn't about what you have, it's about how you think. Because how you think shapes how you feel. How you feel shapes what you do. And what you do shapes who you become. Your mindset is the lens through which you see your life. And if that lens is clouded with fear, doubt, or negativity, even the brightest opportunity can look like a dead end. But if your mindset is clear, focused, and fueled by belief, you can see light even in the darkest tunnel. Fixed mindset versus growth mindset. You've probably heard the terms fixed mindset and growth mindset. Let me break it down for you. A fixed mindset says, I'm not good at this. This is too hard. I'll never change. It's just the way I am. But a growth mindset says, I'm not good at this yet. This is hard, which means I'm learning. I can improve. I can evolve. I am a work in progress, and that's a good thing. Your current situation is not your final destination, unless you decide to park there. Mindset is the vehicle that gets you moving again. I'm not here to tell you the journey will be easy. I'm here to tell you it will be worth it. Because real growth doesn't come wrapped in comfort, it comes forged in challenge. That means, yes, there will be setbacks. There will be unexpected detours, closed doors, and days when it feels like everything is working against you. But hear me clearly, obstacles are not stop signs. They are signposts. They are reminders that you are on a path that requires strength, resilience, and grit. And every single person who's ever accomplished something meaningful has faced them too. The difference isn't that they had fewer obstacles. The difference is they refuse to let those obstacles define them. When your mindset is aligned with growth, something powerful happens. Suddenly, what used to feel like failure becomes feedback. A no becomes not yet. A delay becomes a lesson in patience. A fall becomes a foundation you build on. You don't grow when it's easy. You grow when it's hard. You grow when you push past your limits. You grow when you're stretched, challenged, and refined. But here's the catch. Only if your mind is trained to see the hard times as part of the process, not the end of the road. Because hardship is not a detour from the path, it is the path. It's the fire that shapes your character. It's the pressure that turns coal into diamonds. When others stop, you keep walking. When fear says turn back, you take another step forward. Not because you're fearless, but because you've decided that fear doesn't get to make your decisions anymore. So when you hit a wall, don't shrink. Don't retreat. Rise. Rethink. Reframe. Ask yourself, what is this teaching me? How is this growing me? What strength will I gain from pushing through? Because every obstacle carries a gift, if you're willing to see it. Not every mountain is meant to be moved. Some are meant to be climbed. And once you reach the top, the view will remind you why you never gave up. So the next time life throws a challenge your way, don't ask, why me? Ask, what now? Obstacles are not the enemy. They are the training ground for your transformation. Keep going. You're becoming. Your thoughts create your reality. Everything you've ever achieved started with a thought, a belief, a decision. So think about it. What are you telling yourself daily? I'm too old. It's too late. I don't have what it takes. People like me don't succeed. If you change your self-talk, you change your self-image. And when you change your self-image, you transform your entire life. Your thoughts are the architects of your outcomes. Speak possibility, not limitation. 5 mindset shifts that change everything. Our thoughts shape our reality. The way we speak to ourselves, consciously or subconsciously, either limits our potential or liberates it. If you want to change your life, start by changing the way you think. These 5 mindset shifts may seem simple, but their power is transformative. Shift number 1, from I have to I get to. Gratitude unlocks joy and motivation. We often approach our responsibilities as burdens. I have to go to work. I have to exercise. I have to study. But this language implies obligation, pressure, even resentment. Now shift it. I get to go to work means you have a job and income. I get to exercise means your body is healthy enough to move. I get to study means you have access to education. Gratitude doesn't ignore your challenges, it simply shifts the lens. When you reframe tasks as privileges, you replace resistance with appreciation, and suddenly, motivation follows. Shift number 2, from why is this happening to me to what is this teaching me? Life doesn't happen to you, it happens for you. Pain, disappointment, setbacks, they're all part of the human experience. But your interpretation, that's what makes all the difference. Victim thinking keeps you stuck. Growth thinking asks, what's the lesson here? A failed relationship might teach you boundaries. A job loss might push you toward your real calling. A rejection might build resilience you never knew you had. You can't always control what happens to you, but you always control what you take from it. That's the foundation of emotional strength and long-term wisdom. Shift number 3, from what if I fail to what if I fly? Don't rob yourself of the chance to succeed, just to avoid the fear of falling. Fear is natural, but fear should be a caution light, not a stop sign. Too many dreams die in the what if I fail zone, but consider the alternative. What if this works? What if I'm actually good at this? What if this changes everything? Yes, you might fall, but you might soar. And here's the truth. No success story is free of failure. The ones who rise are the ones who keep showing up with courage, even when fear is whispering lies. Shift your mindset, and you shift your odds. Shift number 4, from someday to now. The perfect moment is a myth. Start where you are, use what you have. Someday is a seductive lie. It always feels safer to wait for more money, more clarity, more time, more confidence. But someday often becomes never. The truth is, momentum begins in the present. You don't need to have everything figured out, just start. Start with small steps, start messy, start unsure, but start. Action breeds clarity. Perfection isn't a prerequisite for progress. Progress is what creates the path forward. Shift number 5, from I can't to how can I? The right question opens the door to the right answer. I can't is a mindset dead end. It assumes the answer is no before you've even asked the question. It shuts down creativity and keeps you stuck in limitation. But how can I is empowering. It sparks possibility. It shifts your brain into problem-solving mode. How can I afford this? How can I learn this skill? How can I make time for what matters? Asking better questions leads to better solutions and better results. You are more capable than you realize. But your brain needs permission to explore that truth. Give it that permission. Mindset is not a buzzword. It's your inner operating system. Upgrade it, and everything else begins to run smoother. Start with these 5 shifts. Practice them. Speak them. Own them. And watch your life rise to meet your new standard of thought. Because when you shift your mind, you shift your life. Your mindset is not something you're born with. It's something you build, day by day, thought by thought, choice by choice. You are not a victim of your life. You are the author. You hold the pen. You write the story. And the most powerful chapters are the ones where you chose to think differently and refuse to give up. So I challenge you today, not to wish for change, but to become the change. Not to wait for the world to believe in you, but to believe in yourself so strongly that the world has no choice but to catch up. Your mindset is your superpower. Use it, shape it, guard it, grow it. Because once you shift your mindset, everything else begins to shift too.